All right, let's jump into this. The house of filmmaker Tariq Nasheed, it came under a false bomb threat yesterday, and I'm redoing this video because I want to make sure I'm careful with my words. I didn't realize how, I guess, how frantic I sounded when I made the last video that I just deleted because I'm gonna say this. Last year, a YouTuber, I think his name was Keyboard Musician, doxed Tariq's um his address, and fortunately the video was only up for like 2 hours. So the way I found out about the video was that Tariq himself actually put the exchange between him and YouTube on Twitter, and I kind of think that had something to do with the acceleration of the views because one of the people, there's a video, if you Google Tariq Nasheed address, you will actually see on YouTube another person named 70 million views put up a video that showed a lot of screenshots of people telling Tyreek, "Hey, if you just got doxxed, don't put the information on the internet that you got doxxed, because curious people are gonna just go, by default, you're gonna be like, damn, somebody really put his address up, and you're gonna go looking for it. But when Tariq put the information up there, he redacted. And for you guys who don't, and I'm not trying to be funny, but for you who don't know what redacted means, is when you take a picture of some kind of document and you black out like the address and all the other pertinent information, but you leave the essential stuff. And it was proof that the house was there. So, but I'm saying when he screenshot the video screen to show YouTube that the house was legit, the bottom of the screen showed 40,000 views. So in that 1 hour gap before the video got deleted, because the video only lasted like almost 3 hours, I think. In that 3 hour gap, 40,000 people saw the information that keyboard musician put up there. Now, who knows, if it went anywhere. But unfortunately, yesterday proved that the people, the video game people, they don't fuck around. Them little dudes, man, they geeky, and they might seem like dorks and everything, but them dudes, man, carry like some deep seated hatred in their heart or whatever. And when Tariq Nasheed did a video on the Ice Poseidon guy, that's what I think triggered what happened yesterday. So I don't think that what happened yesterday was a result of what Keyboard did in July last year. I just think that those dudes, being that this is the information age, and those guys can, use like those untraceable phone numbers, them dudes know what the fuck they doing. So I think that what happened was, but the scary thing is they knew what time to call and they knew the address. And that's the scary thing. And I think that what happened yesterday shows Tyreek just how dangerous this movement is. And I really hope that, and I'm not saying for him to slow down, but I'm saying as a caring, loving brother in the movement, 'cause I'm not really in the movement, I just talk here and there. I'm telling you, the reason I talk the way I talk is because I have 3 kids. One is 16, and one's 7, and one is 5. And their lives are not worth the movement to me, to be quite honest with you. Their future is what I'm looking forward to. But at the end of the day, when you're part of the warrior class, you have to take into account your life and your children's lives. And at the end of the day, look how we left the legacy for Malcolm. Look at how we left the legacy for Marcus and everybody else. All those guys are dead. And in 2018, we still have a Tariq Nasheed, we have a Umar and a Claude Anderson, and nobody has reparations or no agenda items and no solutions yet that's already in play. So I'm not saying for Tariq to drop out. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying as a man with a wife, an actual living, breathing wife, and to have, M16s and all those fucking weapons in your house, what I'm saying? I'm not saying tone your language down. I don't really know what I'm saying. But I'm saying have a heart to heart with your family, bro, with your fucking wife, and see, what y'all plan on doing with that situation. Because, yeah, you can always sit there and go out and, you know, make these comments. But a lot of the comments I saw in the first video that I just deleted was that, the CX people came in there saying, ooh, Tariq was doing a good job today milking his followers for some money with the melanoid and, stupid shit, wash your ass and stuff like that. And all that puppet stuff is funny and cute, but they got these dudes out here, bro, who can't really take a L laying down. And at the end of the day, man, it's a really different situation to talk shit and be giggling. Cause it's fun to clown them, but when you see your own child, God forbid, and they're in a situation where your mortality is put in front of you, you see things a completely different way. And the fun and games, you know what I'm saying, not really just ain't what you think it is. And I'm not saying that the man is fake. I'm not saying that he's real or that he should cower out. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying now that this movement is really a full contact sport. And unfortunately, I really did not like seeing Tariq Nasheed with his hands in the air because the helicopters was filming. And like he said, the only thing that really could have saved him was that the news and the media was kind of already up there filming. You know what I'm saying? So, and I tell everybody on, like the other YouTube guys that I'm friends with, 'cause I'm really friends with a lot of celebrities in New Orleans because a lot of celebrities live here. And they have my artwork and I know where they live at, but I mean, that's our personal business. And I keep their little duck offs private because, of course, when you come to New Orleans, you want to chill out and be left the fuck alone. And I have to make deliveries because, let's just say an interior designer might tell me to bring something somewhere. And but the point that I'm making is, at the end of the day, those them nerds, man, they seem funny, and like I said, they seem dorky. But at the end of the day, them dudes really ain't to be fucked with. So when you have a situation where your family is under threat, I would really have to spend some real money to find out. And this is if I had the access to the resources, I would really spend some money to find out how that shit happened. And who gave keyboard musician Tariq Nasheed real name, and who gave the information for the stuff that I saw last year. I'm trying to be careful with the words because I don't want somebody to call me a snitch ass nigga. I got a bunch of stupid ass comments in the last video saying you said this and you said that, and I'm just saying at the end of the day, we live in an information age, and unfortunately for the people in the conscious movement or the conscious community, our movement, I keep saying, I might as well call it our movement, is completely, unfortunately, the rules are different for us. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that was just a really hard, I guess, image to watch, to see this man, come out with his hands up and to have himself handcuffed after listening to him do commentary about Philando Castile and Tamir Rice and everybody else like that, and see that he could have became unfortunately a hashtag, and I'm so glad that never happened. So and like it's a level of evil out there, bro, that I don't think people in the conscious community are not really willing to accept on a level that I understand. That when you have a computer app on your phone, your cell phone, the app always asks you, do you want to give permission to this app to have access to all your records? And of course, you're gonna say yeah, but the app is listening. That's why when you out and about making your runs, you might say something about pizza, and 2 minutes later you got a whole offering on your phone saying Domino's nearby because you said the word pizza. So there's certain trigger words that this your app's listening to. Or when you put something on Facebook, which is the reason Tyreek was trying to make more us, is that all them weirdos who do in Silicon Valley and do all this AI for the algorithms for YouTube and for Facebook, them dudes, they're human beings with emotions and political groups that they belong to. And all these dudes are sitting there suppressing all the conscious information on Facebook. And you know who they belong, and you know what group they belong to, or what the political affiliation is. So that's what I tell everybody. If you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook and you're on all these other particular platforms, you know who own those platforms, and we're all targets of that. So to sit here and act like this moment was never going to happen, unfortunately, I can't believe I saw it happen. That's the point I'm making. So, and for you guys, the other followers who may not care about Tariq Nasheed as much as I do, that was a fucked up situation, and I hated that I lived to see it. And that sounds retarded or whatever, but that was a hard video to make yesterday, and it was a hard set of like images to look at. and even the way they edited his interview. But the fact that it was somebody with a British accent, and knowing he's going to be going overseas to do a speech on that not Brixton somewhere in England. He's going to be doing a speech over um over there in the UK. So like I'm saying, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell a man keep on going forward. But I'm just saying, end of the day, you're another man. We almost, I think me and Tariq the same age. I'm not gonna say his age either, but I think we up there. And we both fathers. So I would say at the end of the day, man, talking over with your wife, and I'm sure you already done that because she was there when they put the guns on you or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, we all pulling for you, and just that, I would say, put some kind of initiative in place in case something stupid does happen or whatever. 'Cause I know, I've seen videos where Tariq was just like, yeah, man, Kundalini energy, 2.5. He played that stupid ghost music. I had the time of my life. And then Ghost of Tariq would come out. And we all joked and laughed on the live stream. But yesterday really could have been a fucked up situation, y'all. And I hate that some of us in the conscious community don't really take that shit as serious as I know we should. Because we live in an information age and anybody can be doxxed. Whether you believe it or not. Whether you want to believe it or not. Any last one of us can be doxxed. So much so that they even made a term called doxing. Because motherfuckers are putting your information out there. So polite, Griff, any last one of them, Umar, anybody could be doxxed. And I'm sure Umar definitely knows, because he seemed to be like a fearless dude or whatever. And but his kids don't live with him, and Umar kind of like just roam the country at random. So you know what I'm saying? Now I think he kind of like is ready just to like to die, or whatever for the cause. But Tariq, on the other hand, got mortgages, from what I understand, ism and little babies and shit, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not saying the movement ain't worth it. I'm not saying that. Cause there's some coon ass niggas who gonna probably stop the video midstream to go straight to the comment section and start crying. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, get some real niggas around you, bro. Real shit. I'm not saying get an entourage, but pull a Malcolm. Get you somebody close that can be with you. The same way Ola does the traveling thing. Get you somebody that's with you all the time. You may have to, for the time being, or spend some money on a good private investigator who can help you help us, help you to help tell us. Not out of my mouth, because people hate me, but let you tell the story of how easy it is to reverse engineer somebody's address, because these niggas ain't really ready to hear that unfortunate truth. I done been to so many assemblies in quotation marks in community meetings where the evil black dude from YouTube gets on the stage and I tell people about certain websites. I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But I subscribe to a bunch of websites because I'm an international artist where people coming from different countries and I get different emails and I gotta reverse look up emails and find out where the origin comes from and if it's a legit email or a legit company and I have to pay an amount of money for that service. But somebody gave the keyboard dude Tariq real name and it wasn't me and it wasn't a black person. At least I don't think it was a black person. But the keyboard guy's an agent with no fucking face. And y'all more concerned about me. So I'm just saying at the end of the day, if you can be a part of this movement, be ready to take all the stuff that comes with it. But you have to really weigh some options. When you drive home, are you always looking in the rearview mirror? Do you really want to be looking in your rearview mirror? What happened to Tariq yesterday, and this is my closing. What happened to Tariq yesterday, and what happened to Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and a lot of the other known people who just got lynched and everything are the reason why so many coward ass niggas in the movement don't take it to the next level, because we all know, myself included, I'm not scared though because my kids don't really live here. We all know that something can happen to us at any point in our time. So a lot of times they want one person in the movement to be the lightning rod. So that way when lightning strike, you get burnt. And they get to sit on the sideline and throw a funeral for you and coon and beg for forgiveness or forgive the person that killed you. So anyway, I'm gonna close this video out, man. I'm about to go to sleep. Anyway, hit like, share, and subscribe. And I'm thinking I'm gonna leave the comments open for this video. I was gonna leave them closed for the last video, but I'm gonna leave it open this time. Anyway, hit like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm about to go to sleep.